All right. We're back here with Late Nights with All Access. You have myself, Mike Anthony. You have right across from me, Mel Finest.
What's up?
We have right next to me, Nat Boogie.
What up, though?
Miss Nat Boogie.
Hey.
And then we have our special guest, Rick Moronis. And you know what? We're excited for this. It seems like this month has been just popping with a lot of boxing in San Antonio, which is a great thing. So before we get started, as always, make sure to please like, comment, and share below. We do appreciate all the love and support. And you know what? Usually when we get on the show, we always ask about what your weekend was like, you know? And since you are the special guest, share a little bit about your weekend and what you did this past weekend.
We had our official press conference. First of all, thank you guys for having me. We had our official press conference this past Sunday. Saturday, I just kind of just chilled out, got ready for the setup for Sunday. So
Nice.
Sunday, we had our official press conference at the Mission Market. I'm big on the South Side. I'm big on, got to know what kind of boxing people you're after. We had about 1,000 people at the press conference. It was great. All the fighters showed up. It was good. So that's pretty much what my weekend consisted of.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. What about you, Mel Finest? How was your weekend?
I don't know what the hell I did. I was chilling. I was chilling.
It's chilling.
Yeah.
What about the Blessed Gear?
Oh, it was popping. Bless gear. Get it.
Are you out anywhere?
Oh, I was at V Lounge.
There you go. V Lounge.
I was at V Lounge. It was popping. Del Rico was over there. V Lounge with Tony, and I had my boy Ruben. It was his birthday party, so it was a good time.
Shout out to Ruben for his birthday. All right.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good time.
Oh, Mel Finest was hosting it. There we go.
Yeah, I jumped on the
Y'all
mic.
can't see, but we do have some. We have someone like of an audience and supporters in here right now too. So Del Rico, shout out to Del Rico. He's here in the house as well. So he's sharing some feedback on Mel Finest hosting this weekend.
Oh yeah, I was hosting, man. They asked me to come back. I said no. Said no. I straight up said no. Can't do it. It was only for one night only type thing. Only for my boy's birthday party, but other than that.
What about you, Nat Boogie?
Man, I actually was working the fight, Alamo City Fight Night. I do want to shout out Davies Entertainment, all the boxers, Benjamin Whitaker, Eddie Ortiz, Eddie Garza, all of them. Shout out to Jeffrey Stern. It was his first pro fight, and he knocked dude out in 2 minutes in the first round.
Nice.
Like, I was so happy for him. Shout out to the artists, Vision, Bankroll, Daniel Leon, Andres, fucking Cameron, Casey, Marcus. I just want to shout everyone out. I'm just so proud
Good job,
to see,
guys.
everything that they put together. It was an amazing event, and so that's what I was doing. I was just getting ready for that.
I bet
was
that whole
running around all day.
I bet that setup is just amazing to go into.
It
This
was-
is your first time experiencing the boxing side of things?
No, I was at their first fight in Austin
Okay.
a few months ago, but this was the first like big one because it was in like our hometown or their hometown, and the production was like legit. They said we actually had Cameron and Benjamin on a Midnight Society podcast last week, and Cameron even said he was like, this is gonna be like a Vegas fight, like the production of it, and that's what it was, and it was dope to witness and to be a part of it, and just. I'm so happy for them, and I just want to say congratulations to Davies Entertainment, and proud of y'all. And yeah, that's what I did, man. That was
Nice.
that was all I really was focused on, was doing that. So I worked all day.
I wanted to
Saturday.
go. I was waiting for John
You
to hit
should've
me
gone.
up. He said from last week that he was gonna give me some feedback on the tickets and all that. And of course, I messaged him and said, "Hey, I know you're busy and all that. Just wish you the best of luck because I really wanted to go. But in you know what? In all reality, I don't think I would have been able to make it because we had Thomas J. Henry rent out 3 of our party buses. So shout out to Thomas
that's
J.
it.
Henry. Never had him rent out my party buses ever, and for the first time for him doing that, he rented out he rented 3 of them out for 10 hours and paid in full price. And it's crazy because when I talk to clients or people here in San Antonio, everyone wants a bargain shop, people want to bargain, be like, hey, can you do this, and be like, no, it's a business, and I'll try to give the fair price. But with Thomas J. Henry, I mean, I just said, hey, I'm going to give you the normal rates. That's it. And they're like, that's fine. And then it was like, 3 buses, $190 an hour. for 10 hours. You do the math, and I was just like, okay, here's the total plus the gratuity.
I had nothing to
They're like,
Thomas
they're like,
Shanahan, don't give a fuck.
they're like, it's okay. Using American Express. I was like, dang. I was like, I need more clients like you.
Did they have an event or something? Or
Yeah, he had his own. He had his own event in Austin. So
okay.
he had some event that he did in Austin, and he invited G-Eazy to go out there and a couple of different local artists or other artists.
I do remember seeing the flyer for that.
Other artists out there, and that was on a Friday night. So and then Saturday they went out to Danny Yankee. I guess he was in town.
Who?
So Daddy Yankee. Yeah. And what else? But Friday I went to Warfest, and then
I wanted to go so bad.
That was so much fun.
How was it?
Good. My friend Eric, shout out to Eric. It was his birthday. He rented out my party bus, and then last minute he was just asking me, "Hey, why don't y'all go come out?" So I was like, you know what? Nah, that's not a bad idea. So we went out there.
Jealous.
It was fun. And then Saturday went to Hotel Discotheque. And we had TJ Parker. Shout out to TJ Parker. Haven't seen him in years. If you all went out back in the day with Nueve, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. Pierre and TJ. Those are some good old days. He was out there, and then Boris Dial. He was there too as well, and some of the other crew, Sasha and Sammy, all of them. It was really cool to see all of them out there.
I know Tony Parker had his party at his crib yesterday.
Yeah, he had a private event, and he had Nelly out there, and it's so crazy because they kept on talking about it Saturday night. They're like, "Hey, you want to come to the private party?"
You should have gone.
And I
heard it was lit.
I wasn't thinking like private party as in like Nelly or anything. Like I just wasn't thinking clearly, and I was just like, I saw all the snaps. I was like, "Damn."
DJ Quake was DJing out there.
Oh, really?
Jacob was out there.
I saw Jacob's picture.
Yeah.
That was he was out.
He said he was out there from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. He was there all day. Fucked up. He was
You big
still
Spurs
trying
fan?
to recover.
No, I'm Dallas Maverick fan.
Dallas Maverick fan?
I've been a Dallas Maverick fan since I was like 8 years old. I'm not a bandwagon. A Dallas Maverick fan since I was a kid, so I stuck with the team.
He likes the Lakers.
Yeah.
He's all Lakers. I like Kobe Bryant.
You're a
when Kobe
Lakers
Bryant
fan
was
too
there.
with that Spurs hat on?
The Spurs are a hell of a team. Though. I'm not one of them haters. Like, oh no, all credit. Spurs are a hell of a
I
team.
like Dallas. I like actually Mark Cuban. I watch Mark Cuban on Shark Tank. Man, he's a genius, man.
Dirk Nowitzki got me
Like,
to the Dallas Mavericks. That's how I became a fan.
When he was
when he was playing with the Mavericks. Yeah.
Is he still playing?
No. Didn't he just get his own street or something like that? Like they just named a street after him.
I'm not sure.
A few weeks ago.
I think he
Be a
retired
fan
last
and
year.
I know.
Well, I'm not. I was.
So
as I was a kid, I was a basketball guy. I had nothing else to do. As I got older, it was so much to do, so I didn't get to sit and watch every game like I used to when I was smaller. So, but I just stuck with the team, win or lose. That's who I was since I was a kid.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Melvin, what made you like the Lakers?
Nick Van Exel.
Nick Van Exel. Dang, that's an old school right there. Nick Van Exel. I didn't know he played for the Lakers. Mm-hmm. Didn't he play for another team? I can't think of the other damn team. But yeah, he was good.
Nick Van Exel. He played with the Warriors too.
The Warriors.
Yeah, the old school Warriors.
Spurs, right? He played for the Spurs too.
Nick Van Exel. I ain't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Like, dang,
Yeah,
that was good. I love the Spurs. I can't go wrong. They had Tony Parker's retirement tonight. Mm-hmm.
I'm so sad. I feel old. Like the big three is like gone.
Yeah,
like
that's crazy.
That was my generation.
You keep up with the Spurs as they go on throughout the year, like since you live in San Antonio and all that.
Yeah, I watch a game here and there. Like I said, I'm more.
Who's one of your favorite players of all time? Like,
from the Spurs?
Spurs, just in general, past, present, future.
You know, I used to like a lot. I'm talking early '90s, probably. There's a Vernon Maxwell when he came to the Spurs. I just always liked Vernon Maxwell. But the Spurs is. I always say the Spurs created stars. They were drafting guys that nobody even knew. And they became stars. Man, the Spurs are probably one of the best organizations I've seen in the NBA. So, I'm a Maverick fan, but credit to where credit's due, and Spurs are a hell of a team. So,
yeah, shout out to the Spurs with all the new players, Bren, Rudy, all those guys, man. Always good to see them.
He got me thinking about Nick Van Exel.
I know, right?
I haven't seen Nick Van Exel in a long time.
When he said Nick Van Exel, I was thinking about Sam Cassell for some reason. That I don't know why that just came out. Like when he said Nick Van Exel, I was like Sam Cassell, and I don't know where that came out of.
You had Sam Cassell. You had
right?
Gary Payton at the time. You had Nick Van Exel.
That's what they called him, right? The glove.
Yeah, the glove. Yeah.
And he was good at trash talking. Like,
he
was really good at trash talking, Gary Payton. But he backed it up with him and Sean Kemp. Dude, Sean Kemp. I used to like Sean Kemp.
They had
a
Delish
lot.
Shrimp on that team. Remember Delish Shrimp?
Oh,
White boy?
yeah.
Delish Shrimp.
But anyways, we have. I mean, that everyone's weekend seems like they had a good time, and now we're here tonight with you, Rick, and you have an upcoming event that is happening this Saturday. So, what is it that? How did you get into the boxing industry?
Well, I fought. Won the Golden Gloves 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
Yeah, won a national tournament. I was getting ready to turn professional actually, and man, I owned a boxing gym in Floresville, and so I had a kid come in that was being bullied at the time, and started training him. I don't know, just like while I was fighting, just kind of started messing with him, and I just saw so much dedication. He was coming in every day, and my passion just kind of shifted literally from fighting to becoming a trainer. Been a trainer for 16 years. Been in camp with Floyd Mayweather. Won a world title with the Alfredo Vasquez.
The money team, baby, the money team.
Yeah, I've been won a world title Madison Square Garden on HBO with Alfredo Vasquez Jr. Did Juan Manuel Marquez's when we knocked out Manny Pacquiao, the 4th fight.
Dude, that was a good
yeah,
fight.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've been around, man. I've been around God. At the end of the day, it's all God. God's work. He's put me in great positions. And, that's what I do. I started promoting just because at the time, there was 5 promoters when I started. Guys were bringing the big, I'm talking Showtime, Mike Batal, Lehan Batal Promotions. Big shout out to them guys because, they brought the Adrian Broner, the Medenas. They brought the big fights. And, but a lot of the times I didn't see too many local talent getting on. And as a trainer, I have plenty of fighters myself. So I said, you know what, somebody's got to do something for the pure local guys. It wasn't about, I didn't have $1 when I did it, bro. So it wasn't about that. It was just kind of on faith as a trainer. I said, I got to help my guys stay busy. And I'm here. 5 promoters when I started. I was the only one standing. Now we got several promoters coming in, which is great for San Antonio boxing. And I'm happy to see that.
That's good. So who are the boxers right now that you have upcoming this event?
You come Saturday night, you have the best in San Antonio. You got what? I got 6 guys that were ranked number 1 in the nation as amateurs. They're all under 20 years old. You got the past, present, and future of San Antonio.
Yeah.
But you got all the future under one roof. November 16th at the San Antonio Event Center. And I give these guys, this is a different type of platform I like to give. I'm a big believer of. I can do 2-3 shows, really huge shows, or I can do 6 or 7 and keep these guys consistent to build their record. Because at the end of the day, San Antonio's a boxing city. I could do a fight in my backyard, and the fans are going to come out. Yeah. If you have great fights, that's what people remember. So I learned that in 16 years of being in this. It's all about experience. And I've seen so many people with multi-millionaire guys come in, they like the big party, and I've seen them fade out as well, and I'm still standing. But I've been able to give these guys 6-7 fights a year and build their records to eventually let them become a world champion. So I think about 98% of San Antonio fighters have been built on the TMB card.
Dang,
yeah.
Awesome.
What does that stand for?
TMB's Team Morones Boxing. This is my boxing gym.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. I have a boxing gym.
Say it one more time.
Team Morones. Stick with Morones. Stick with the Morones. Yeah, Team Morones Boxing. We're on Nogalitos. My dad was shot in a drive-by back in 1985, and they blew his leg off with a 12 gauge. He's one leg. He goes by, if anybody knows my dad, he goes by I'm a man with ability, not disability. He don't park in handicapped spots. He don't, he was out there. Well, when I was growing up, all the other kids' dads were in the house, all drunk. My dad was out there on one leg playing catch with me. I was blessed, as time went to grow up with a good father. And I wanted to do a gym in the South Side to kind of help these kids, keep them off the street. That's my motive at the end of the day, to get these kids off the street, keep them busy and in the gym. So we opened the gym. I've had probation officers, judges, mayors come to my gym, and just so happy that we've had an effect on the kids. So it's not just about boxing. It's not about come to the fights. It's not about that. I got about 30 or 40 kids that have changed their life through the gym, and that's what it's about for me.
That's awesome. That is really awesome to hear.
So who are the boxers that are going to be?
We got Rick Medina, who is signed to our company. He had an amateur record of 141-10, and he lost 6 of those fights when he was 8 years old. So he had 42 knockouts as an amateur, and we had Golden Boy, Top Rank, everybody trying to sign him. And bless his heart, because he stayed local. We signed him a 7-year deal. He's 6-0 with 5 knockouts, and he was ranked number 1 for about 7 years. We have Robert Biggie Rodriguez, 18 years old, 6-0 with 3 knockouts, over 100 amateur fights, trained by the famous Robert Garcia out of Oxnard, California. We have a constable sheriff making his professional debut. Yeah, Adam Salazar. He took every ticket I printed, so I'm glad he's fighting with us, because he sold tons of tickets. So People probably wanted to see him get his ass kicked because he's a cop, but at the end of the day, he sold the tickets. But he's making his professional debut. We got Hector Coronado to Del Texas. He is signed with us, 3-0 with 2 knockouts, 19 years old. He's actually a model as well. So, you know, we got, I can go on, man. We got 12 fights. So, bro, I had to turn down, I had guys, and I thank God that there was 3 fights this month because I was getting calls in August, September. I just couldn't, I had to turn on quite a bit of fighters, so they were able to fight elsewhere. So that helped. And at the end of the day, for me, it's not about, piggyback on her real quick. Shout out to Cameron Davis, so Davis Entertainment. Awesome. Just like the fighters, the respect we gotta have for the fighters, because it ain't easy getting in that ring. You put your life on the line. You leave your families, a lot of discipline to get in there. As a promoter, it ain't easy. Especially in the way he did. You know, he went all out. It ain't easy. So at the end of the day, you know, big props to them. They did a hell of a job for their first show. And I'm proud. I'm a San Antonio guy. I'm not a TMB prone guy. I'm a San Antonio guy, and like I tell everybody, if you need my help, support, I got your back 100%. That's just the way it is.
That's the way that San Antonio grows, is when other organizations, you know, prop to each other and learn from one another or piggyback off of ideas and stuff like that. I think that's amazing when you can see the growth of what we're about to see in San Antonio. I think boxing, there are a lot of talented boxers here in our city. One of them that we've had on our show is Kendall. Like I'm a big fan of his. Congratulations again to him.
Hell of a job fight
in Vegas. And I know there's many more hungry individuals.
He actually won his title on one of our cards too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
awesome.
Me and Roy Jones did a show together. I've known Roy for a long time, and they called me about Kendall. I said, let's do it. He's from San Antonio. Let's bring the belt home. You know, he didn't have to be my fighter. It didn't matter. It's about bringing the belt to San Antonio. And we ended up joining, you know, in conjunction, and he won the title, man. So that's what it's about.
You have some people right now saying what's up to you. You have Marcus Wayne Trejo. You have Flaco Salazar saying, and then also Jazz Marie. There we go. They're all showing some love for you. Josh is telling you amen to you as well. So shout out to Josh.
Shout out to my brother Joshua. And I did want to ask, because you have been, you know, in the local scene for a while with the boxing. Have you worked with any of the Davies Entertainment boxers before in the past?
Yeah, of course. I trained Benjamin Whitaker his whole career. I trained Daniel Baez his whole career. He was 13-1 with me. I don't think he's won yet in his last couple fights, but he was 13-1 with me, doing very well. That one loss he has, he shouldn't have lost. They ended up. We went to another gym, and from there, Daniel went to another gym, and I think now he's with Davis. Wish him all the best, man. There's no hard feelings with me. I was there. I didn't get to go, like I said, but I was there supporting the guys. I don't wish nobody.
That's what I was gonna ask you, if you went to the show, because I remember when you and I talked, you were like, I'm gonna try to get going.
Yeah, a lot of my people went. Yeah. You know, but I didn't personally get to go. Nothing. I just didn't. I have 6 children, bro. I got 5 girls and a little boy. So
busy.
Yeah. So you know,
cool.
Yeah. So I'm always, you know, I help with the kids, and you know, it's rarely I get time. Again, I do 6-7 events a year, so I don't have too much time in between. In between that, but you know, we got a big show possibly coming up January 11th at the AT&T Center with Golden Boy De La Hoya, bringing a world championship fight. So I'm working with them for this fight. But yeah, going back to that, I have definitely I work with Baez and Benjamin Whitaker, and that's other than them. Oh, and I actually worked with Kirkland for the Canelo fight. I didn't train James. Let's make that clear. I didn't train James. He worked with Bebe McClinton and Gerald Tucker out of Las Vegas.
Oh, nice.
And his attorney at the time, his manager, Mike Miller, had called me because he went to 2 different trainers from San Antonio.
Okay. And
it's funny how they both recommended him to come to me. So they know who they are out there. So he came to me, and he wanted me to train him. Well, he had already had another trainer in the mix. So they kind of, basically what I came and did, I kind of worked the corner of the fight. At the end of the day, that's pretty much what I did. I did what I could, but, you know, James is a hell of a fighter. And I've always told everybody, you know, you lose to a guy like Canelo, there's no shame in that. You know, Canelo's one of the greatest fighters in boxing right now.
Yes, he is.
And at the end of the day, every fan should support James Kirkland whenever he fights, because James always gives you action. That's what people want to see. People want to see action.
And he was fighting in the Davis.
Yeah, he was the main event Saturday. Yeah, so
he even gave love to Canelo actually in his interview after the fight and everything.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, James is a great guy. Great guy. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, I work with Baez and Whitaker. But yeah, overall, like I said, we had 3 weeks of boxing, which is great. It's phenomenal for the city of San Antonio. And I mean, he's supportive of everything, bro.
How does it work coming up with the event and all that? Like, what's one of the most, I guess, obstacles? One of the obstacles that you go through when you doing these events that you would say.
Probably one of the hardest things I think overall is the matchmaking.
Matchmaking.
You got guys like. So keep in mind, we have 12 fights, and I have 24 fighters on this card that I'm not in control of. With two, I trained 2 of them. But so you got guys that are out of town. I'm not around them. Hey, you know what? Hurt my hand, or I'm gonna have to pull out of the fight. And then that happens the week of the fight. Then you're there running around trying to kind of recoup an opponent last minute. So I'd have to say matchmaking is the most stressful, man. It's the most stressful. Yeah, it's a tough job. It really is.
I didn't even think about that. And do they
picture an artist, right? You're in a club. You do a lot of club stuff. Picture you inviting, I don't know, Bruno Mars on a Friday night, and you announce it on Thursday. Something happens, and he says he can't make it. That's kind of what we go through as far as the matchmaking. And I do everything. I got some guys that help me, but I coordinate, I matchmake, I tear down, I set up. We do the whole work, bro. We don't got no team. I don't got no 50-man staff. I bust my butt. That's how I started, and that's how I'm gonna finish. And like I said, I'm Southside Pro. I'm from the hood. People see me with a blazer. I've been on HBO with Showtime. I'm from the hood. I'm about making an impact in people's life, and helping. Like I said, helping everybody, give them the opportunity. And I'm San Antonio prone. I'm not just TMB. I support everybody.
What sponsors do you have right now for the upcoming event that you want to give shout outs to?
Yeah, big shout out to Vidari Enterprises Trucking Company, Cowboys Insurance, Wingstop, Mission Market, my new friend Joe Dolly. Definitely blessed to meet that guy. And where else we got? Soba Recovery, Greg Hanley, Barber Brothers. So we got pretty much the same. I'm a big small business man.
Okay.
I give the small business the opportunity to, our shows are on Roku. This show will be on Roku TV, Amazon TV, in case that will stream it. So I wanted to put a lot of the small business companies as well. I have a couple of people from Thomas J. Henry that have reached out to me. They like the big stuff. I'm kind of, trying to help these young guys that have these small businesses. And a big shout out to this guy with that blessed. I think you couldn't have picked the best name, and I love it. His gear and stuff, and I think I messaged you about your gear. So I mean, everybody's in their little hustle, trying to scratch and get to the top. That's what we do.
That's a great product right there.
Yeah, for
People
sure.
be wearing that blessed gear all over San Antonio.
Thank you.
No
it's a
doubt.
blessed city.
Yes, sir.
You on the fights you said you train 2 of them, right?
I have 2 kids on this card. Yeah.
Okay, and who are they?
Well, the main event is John Michael Johnson.
Okay,
He's a 3-time world champion.
Okay,
And I think he wanted to fight he was trying to fight before, and some local promoters turned him down. He was too old. Like, bro, I ain't your dad.
Is an age? Is that like, say me, I'm 33. If I wanted to become a boxer right now, is that
I would say
impossible, or is there like, okay, you're way past your prime?
Nothing's impossible. Yeah, nothing's impossible. But I would probably give you a reality check and be like, look, bro, you can do it. I'm not gonna keep you from doing it.
Yeah.
But as far as thinking ahead in a career, it's kind of gonna be tough, to get you in a good situation. But I'm a big believer of dedication. Don't respect an age. So John Michael Johnson is 51 years old. Nobody wanted 51.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a 3-time world champion.
Amazing shape.
Yeah, no, he's really good. Yeah, he's in good shape. He don't drink, party. He's been a real focus. But
Is he the main one?
he's the main event. Yes.
Yeah.
We
wow,
I
51?
printed.
I would never guess 51.
Yeah, the last time we did a show at the San Antonio Event Center, we did about 8,500 people. They shut us down, the fire marshals. Yeah, the way I set up, you can fit about 10,000 people in there. We did 8,500. It was in the front page of the San Antonio newspaper as the biggest local event in boxing, and so we did that show, and now we're coming back to the San Antonio Event Center, and John Michael Johnson's become very, very, very popular. We actually printed 2 sections of tickets just because of him. We sold out of the first batch I made. People are excited to see him. It's a legend, bro. He's making a comeback. He's from San Antonio, graduate of Harlandale High School. So shout out to John Michael. But a couple of local promoters told him no because of his age. I'm not gonna keep somebody from if they have the passion and the heart for it. I'm not gonna keep him from fighting. So we allowed him to do it, and not only did we put him on the card, we made him the main event.
That's awesome.
That's lit. Did you bring up Brown a little while ago, or no? I thought I heard you mention Brown. Have you worked with Brown?
Yeah, Brown's fought. He's fought 3 fights. 3 fights on my card, and I worked my butt off to make sure he won because it's important that he wins. If you know the business I'm talking about, then you know. and I think he lost his last fight.
He lost his last fight on Saturday.
But big shout out to Brown. I texted him after the fight to keep his head up. But we worked very hard to make sure he did not lose. But it happens. But big shout out, Brown. Keep your head up. Like I messaged him as soon as the fight was over. So keep your head up, man. Keep trucking. It happens.
He had a lot of love.
He lost?
Yeah.
Did he get knocked out?
He was the only lost the entire event. To be honest with you, everyone else.
Did he get knocked out or?
No, he didn't get knocked out.
He lost
He lost the
but
decision.
it didn't make sense because he knocked the other dude down, so it didn't really make sense. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was by decision. But shout out to Brown.
Well,
No,
age,
I know. That's why I was like, I wanted to make sure.
The age
to bring it up because Brown's been doing his thing. I'm not sure.
How old is Brown? Yeah.
I don't know how old he is.
Brown, how old are you?
He's a hell of a promoter too, though. Like he
Oh,
promotes
yeah,
the
he's-
fuck out of himself.
That's why it's
he
important.
Walked in with the cardboard cutout of himself and
Oh, yeah?
everything.
Yeah, he's a
I
fun guy.
love
there.
Brown. Brown is outgoing, energetic, and it's just so crazy. Right? The promoting that he does,
Yeah, no,
his
he
Instagram,
promoted the
like
fuck out
his
of himself.
storylines are like this small, and you have to go through each one. And I thought I was big on my Instagram stories because I do pretty much a lot. But when I saw his, it was just like little tiny one. I was like, damn, that guy goes and he promotes and he shows everything in his whole life.
He does a lot for the community too. He has that annual Easter egg hunt for free for the kids, and that's pretty important. And big shout out for him for that mainly. But I saw he fell short. So, but like I told him, keep your head up, and it happens in the sport of boxing. One guy got to win, one guy got to lose.
Well, you are getting some viewers right now saying good things about you. Right now, like one person is saying best in the business. Calvin is giving you a shout out. Raul Martinez, congrats on your win. Let's see.
Former world champ.
Yes.
Shout out Raul Martinez.
Jerome West saying what's up, Rick. So I mean, you have viewers right now watching you, and it's great to see the love and support from friends, family, everyone that just comes on the show, and that's a great thing. And I think your phone is charged now. I mean, right? I think
Probably,
so.
yeah.
If you want to check it or bring it out, and then you can actually see yourself, all the viewers, and you can start commenting on them too as well. Again, people, if you have any questions, feel free to ask anything to our special guest tonight. He's going to be on here for the whole entire show. He's getting ready for this weekend just turn it down a little bit. He's getting ready for this weekend, November 16th at the San Antonio Event Center. Is there an actual event name for the boxing?
Yeah, it's called the Return of the Champ.
Return of the Champ.
Return of John Michael
There we go.
Johnson. Yeah, so
I like that.
yeah, we made the tickets into little little souvenirs with his picture and his belts and stuff. So people have been signing. He's been signing that for some people, and so it's pretty exciting. Like we're very excited. We expect a really really huge crowd. We have so much success at the San Antonio Event Center. I mean, it's in the heart of the Southside Marbach 410. Huge boxing people out there. So it's about location, and like I said, we're very excited for Saturday.
What time does it start? Since you have so many fights.
The first fight's at 7:30. Doors open at 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first
So that's
fight
gonna
will
run
start.
late then, huh?
Yeah, we usually go to about midnight. Well, our insurance is boxing. We only get insurance till midnight, so we only have till midnight to finish. Yeah. So one time I had about 16 fights. One of the fights I did there. I just can't say no. My insurance guy. It's
Damn.
hard. It's hard to say no, and these guys. Yeah, man, these guys want to fight, and they know how I do my press conferences. They know I put a lot of passion into it. I'm not big on the big party. I'm the way I was since I've started. So, and I've been blessed. Like I said, I'm from 50 Cent, Floyd Mayweather, the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, you name it. Been associated with everybody. And
NSYNC and Backstreet Boys?
Oh yeah, we were gonna get AJ.
All I cared about was
AJ McLean from the Backstreet was gonna sing our national anthem, and I'm glad I didn't get to promote it because he wasn't able to make it. So that maybe next time we'll get him to. David Robinson and his son bought tickets for our event, so he was gonna be out there. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
We ain't got a 50-man team. We got a stellar team.
No, that's always good. You know what? Before we go on the break, I want to ask you this, and don't answer it yet. If you can, you said Golden Gloves in boxing. If you were able to go that route and be a professional boxer today, and you're actually, fighting against the best of the best, who in your era would you have loved to fight? In that time frame. Don't answer yet, okay? Just think about it. So we're going to take a quick break right now, and when I say quick, I really mean quick. So continue to watch. Make sure to like, comment, and share, and we'll be right with you.
changes.
First things first, I fuck, get all the money. Bitches love me, keep it honey. Bitches like you, cause you funny. Nigga.
All right, there you have it. That was kind of a slight quick break, like I said. Shout out to our producer, like always, Mr. Steven, always holding it down and making sure that the show goes smoothly. We do have our special guest here, and before we were on break, we were talking about if you were in boxing, still like performing and active, who would you want to go against in your in that era, your prime, whatever?
Gotcha. Yeah,
who would it be?
That's probably the easiest question I can answer.
Okay.
It has to be Floyd Mayweather because I'd become a millionaire right after the fight. So.
You think you'd beat Floyd Mayweather?
No, I just become a millionaire because they're gonna have to pay me a lot of money to fight Floyd. Anybody that fights Floyd becomes a millionaire instantly.
Right.
So
that's what happened with John Ortiz. He what got $2 million off the fight, and he even lost. And right, that was.
Oh, you're talking about Victor?
Victor Ortiz.
Yeah,
there you go. Not
yeah,
John
he made
Ortiz,
$2 million
my bad.
for that. He made
Right.
$2 million for the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think his highest payday was like $400,000 up to that point, and then he goes and makes $2 million with Floyd. So
Awesome.
So, no, I have a question. Because you said you used to box.
yes, ma'am.
Would you ever go back to it?
No,
No?
not at all.
Why not?
I just don't have the passion. This is a sport where you got to have passion because you can definitely get hurt in there from fighting somebody that really does have the passion. So it's the same thing I tell my fighters. I'm like, man, you can't go in there 50% because there's some people that are hungrier than others, and it is a brutal sport. So yeah, I'm done. I have no cartilage in my nose. I've been yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
When was your last fight?
Man, my last fight was in the championship of the Golden Gloves in 2005. That was my last fight.
Come a little closer. Right now, as you see, we have another special guest, Del Rico, in the house too as well. We're glad that you're on here too as well. You know, that's crazy. I've known Del Rico for many years, especially in the promoting games, the nightlife of San Antonio, from different clubs here in the town. Dang, it's great to have you part of the show as well.
Yeah, man.
So say something.
Man, what's up, San Antonio? What's up, world? Y'all know what it is. Pro Monster, baby. CHO, baby.
You need to spell
CHO.
that right. Yeah, that is totally not
Richo,
right.
baby. Rich in the name. Money in the name. Shout out late night with all exes, baby.
Get the names right. That's great.
Baby girl, I've been on her forever too.
It's been a minute.
It's
How
been
long
a-
have we known each other?
I know it's all family in here, man. It's all
It's
family.
been a
It's all family.
fucking minute.
It's all
It
family,
has been.
baby.
Well, thank you for being here.
For sure.
So tell us a little bit about y'all's collaboration and partnership, how this works together.
Well, originally, he had a friend.
I trolled Rick. I trolled Rick, man. I started with Le Habitat, and I seen this dude doing an event one time, and I wasn't working with Le Habitat no more. But I was like, man, who is this guy, Ricky Maronis, man, doing all this other box and stuff? So I trolled him, and I hit him up, and I said, man, let me come rock with you, man. Let me grind with you and sell some of your tickets for you for your events. And that's really how I ended up meeting Rick.
Yeah, and he was, when I got to talking to him and seeing how people knew he was, it was like, all right, you can't just sell tickets. You can definitely bring a different type of crowd to the environment. You can, he has the mouth of the South. You know, I said, you know
I
what?
like that. The mouth of the South, baby.
I said, you know what, my man? I said, we'll get you suited up and you're going to be a ring announcer. That's what you're going to do. And, you know, he's the TMB ring announcer, and we're excited. Like I said, everything from top to bottom is guys that are looking for opportunity and just trying to do something, you know. So he's done a hell of a job if you've seen him. So.
Did you see yourself doing the mic? Like, did you envision that? Like, you know, I'm gonna get on the mic and start doing.
It's funny, man. I really didn't see myself as a ring announcer.
Yeah.
But when I look back on my life, it's like God was preparing me for this role all my life. You know, I grew up. You know, I was in choir all my life. I was always on stage. I actually was managed by the Spurs when I was 15 years old. I was managed by Willie Anderson.
You see the hat? People see the hat.
Yeah. Shout out Chuck Buck, man. Number 40,
now the
man.
Spurs get love. Okay,
Shout out Chuck Buck. No, Willie Anderson gets love. I just like that. So I started with Chuck Buck, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was like 15 years old. But yeah, man, just, you know, doing it's like you said, doing all the parties, man. You know, Cluso's, Coco Lounge, Sky Lounge. I go all the way back to 05, you know, so I started hosting my
I think
own.
that's where I met you at Coco
Yeah,
Lounge.
exactly.
Maybe before that.
Yeah, before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a slew of clubs under my belt. I won the Mr. Nightlife Award at the San Antonio Music Awards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's like I was always on stage, man. I've always, you know, I do the acting and the film and stuff too. You know,
Yeah.
so I was always on stage, man, in front of like big crowds and stuff like that. So I was actually emceeing for him. I was emceeing for him at his events, you know, so just like, you know, being in the club, just rocking the parties. And one day he was having a pro-am, and I was like, man, let me ring announce for the amateur fights. Yeah, he was like, all right, let's see how you do for the amateur fights. Well, King Kali was supposed to be the announcer that night, but he didn't know what the job entailed. So he was like, what?
Imagine Kylie.
Shout out Kylie, man. So the same night that I was a ring announcer for the amateurs, I actually became a professional ring announcer that same night. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't looked back, man. He gave me an opportunity to work with world champions.
There you go, Ricky.
Yeah, he gave me the opportunity, man.
You gotta do, man. Give everybody a shot.
Yeah.
Even he's told me, hey, I want, you know, so let's do it. You know, most people, you never know, man. Some people just try to find that little happiness, something else to do, and they become good at it. You know, you just never know. So it's fun having.
Yeah, because when I think I was at one of the events in San Antonio Center boxing matches, because we took a picture actually together.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, and you were on the mic. I was like, dude, this guy is great. I thought like you already had done it before. Yeah, but that's crazy.
No, I hadn't done the ring announcing yet.
Yeah, the ring announcing.
I was doing the MC
yeah, he's brought a whole
and
different
it's
great
a whole-
crowd to
it's-
this
yeah,
box
it's-
to our event. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
When did you start doing the ring announcing?
Man, it's been like almost
Has
2
it
years
been
now.
It's been 2 years.
Been almost 2
longer
years.
than that.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Nice. I see. I kind of want to. Can you give me a little like preview of what like a little announcement sounds like from you?
Give him
Because I know you get that voice. I know you like have to put that voice
Hector
on.
Coronado, because he's watching.
What's his record?
3-0, 2 knockouts.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, damas y caballeros y los niños, good evening and welcome, buenos noches y bienvenido to the San Antonio Event Center here in the beautiful town of San Antonio, Texas. Fight fans, make some noise. Fighting in the red corner, he weighs in at
147.
147 pounds. He's wearing the white with black trim trunks. He's got a record of
3-0 with 2 knockouts.
3 wins, 2 wins by way of knockout. Make some noise for the Prince, Hector Coronado.
The crowd goes crazy. felt it.
I thought he was about to come out right now. Shit.
I know. I'm getting pumped. Let's do it. Do me
That's
next.
what y'all.
I'll give you what to say.
I'll do a drop for you, baby. I got that from Mel's Finest, man. He taught me everything I know.
There you go. Mel Finest,
Nah,
baby.
real talk. People like Mel's Finest, man. Funny. It's funny also, man. I actually watch people like Mel's Finest hosting parties and stuff like that because I was just a promoter. People like certain DJs would get on the mic, like DJ City, who was my DJ for a long time.
Okay.
And,
Shout out to DJ City.
And one day I was just like, man, this is my party, man. These are my people, and let me get on the mic and talk to them. Just like Mel's Finest and Sean Anthony, all these other, Ron C. and all these guys from back in the days, man. So Mel might not know this, man, but he's one of the cats that I used to just watch how he used to rock the crowds and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, real talk. I just watched.
So much love.
'cause like I said, we all family out here. So I took pieces from everybody. Even I'm self-taught ring announcer, so I watch YouTube videos. So people like Jimmy Lennon, Mike Buffer, Service Spanish.
And that's what I told him. I said you could study it.
Yeah.
We don't want Jimmy Lennon. I want Del Rico Jones in the ring. That's the character, the passion, the personality he has. So don't. It's the same thing as me. When I started this, I didn't just jump into it.
Yeah.
I took tons of years. Rest in peace, Don Chargin. Rest in peace, Emmanuel Stewart. Don Chargin is a 98-year-old man that was in the boxing game for 72 years.
Mm-hmm.
He groomed Oscar De La Hoya into the business, and I was fortunate to learn from him. So, I've been trusting the process of how he's taught me and has been successful. And that's why I tell Del Rico, be you, because people like that.
And being me, he got me on. I don't know if you heard of Garcia Promotions, man, but Mike is a 4-time world champion, and I'm on his payroll. I get to do his fights whenever he comes to come to Texas. Man, I got to do his fight in the Arrow, for the Errol Spence versus Mike. I got to do his Friday night fights because of this guy right here, man. So it's taking me other places in a short amount of time, also, man. Which is I never imagined nothing like that. So
And that
shout out Ricky Morones Jr. Man.
Appreciate that. You just hit it on the button, bro. And that's from fighters to boxing promoters is teamwork. If everybody would come together and just get along and work together, bro, this city has so much potential to become the mecca of boxing. It really does. Problem is just too much this, that. He said, she said, this and that. And, it kind of takes us a step back. And that's why I've stuck to my guns with the fact of, if you need me, call me. I got your support. You got my support. I got your back. That's how I've had probably 2-3 different promoters that were doing shows the same month as me. Call me and, hey, what do you think, man? No problem, bro. I actually help match some of their fights, And I think it's key, bro. It's very important. Just like, and that's in everything we do, the collaboration, the people that believe in each other, and everybody work together, success.
I believe in that because even in the night industry, there's other promoters that I promote with that I have done in the past. I mean, shout out to Scott Malouf, to Philip Pippi or BB. And I remember not just being the only promoter in the club to where you had to worry about it all by yourself. You can work with a good team and bring a good show or a good crowd. And it's a win-win for everybody as long as you collaborate and have the same mindset. So to see y'all two pair together, that's great. Because I met you a couple years ago, not too long ago, and we actually had our interview 2 years ago, I think. It's been
a little while,
or a little bit longer than that at Saritas. And
when
you reached out, I was like, who's this guy? And then you started telling me, and you're just really cool, like just always positive energy. So I was like, dang. And then to see where you're at and continues to grow, thanks for always, being supportive to what we do too as well.
Yeah. It's not just, like I said, anything. If there's anything I can help with, I always tell everybody I'm supportive. But everything, that's why God has me on my 2 feet still here. And everything I do at the end of the day, like I tell people, it's just God's work, bro. The word competition for other things, it's not in my vocabulary. I don't care. Like, I'm in my own path. Like I said, I support everybody. And I'm just in my own path, bro, telling God to drive, and I'm in the back seat, taking me where I got to go, So there's no animosity within my heart. There's no, I tell everybody all the time, if you hear something bad about me, and I should be about 1,000 comments right now because anybody that knows me knows what it is. If you hear something bad about me, the snake's a little closer to you than you think. Because I'm a genuine person. I do what I got to do the right way. He can tell you. I get guys like this from the street, can tell you. Real, I'll cut it there. Real people, it's all about heart, bro. I come from heart, and I do right by everybody. So like I said, when people hear something, you know how it is. People like drama. He said, she said. I'm sure you've endured that quite a bit in the business.
Man, I hear a lot lot of people always telling me stuff about myself, and I'm just like, man, if y'all say stuff about me, I was like, I do not care. I was like, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
I sleep
was like,
well, bro.
You're gonna say my name, just say it right, Mike Anthony together. That's it.
Yeah, you don't gotta say Marones or Rones.
Don't even let him try to say that. I
Marones.
have another question for you, though, since you are talking about, support and everything like that. Do you think you and Davies Entertainment would ever do some kind of like co-promo like fight or anything together? I mean, I know they may be like the 50 person group or whatever that you're talking about, but do you think y'all ever do something together?
So there's the 50 group and there's the 5 group, there's the 20 group. It doesn't, none of that matters. Of course I would have. I don't have, again, I work with anybody. If Davies were to reach out to me and say, hey Rick, keep in mind I've been doing this for a very long time, and they are new to the game and they have very, very good tools to do something very well. So if they called me and said, hey Rick, let's do a show together, let's sit down and talk, obviously sit down and talk first.
Yeah.
Or they called me and said, hey man, this didn't go well our first show, what do you think about this, or what can we do better? Of course, why wouldn't I answer the phone? I would definitely be there for support. Again, and if anybody says different or hears different, then the snake's a little closer to you than you think, because you're hearing it right now from me, from my mouth.
Right
of course,
here,
I support
all axes.
I support everybody.
He supports everyone.
And
Davies
people that know
everyone.
Davies Entertainment. Shout out Supreme Boxing Promotions, Rick Nunes, Skybox, all you guys, bro. This is San Antonio. We're in it for one reason. If you're in it for the money, then no, we don't get along. If you're in it for pride and power and fame, then no, we're not going to get along. But if you're in it for these young fighters to really, really genuinely help them, keep them busy, and give them an opportunity to win a world title, let's do business.
That's true too, because when you chase money, I always tell clients of mine, say if your ultimate goal is to chase money, you're gonna be chasing forever, because God will reward you at the end of the day.
It's all God, bro.
And I'm not trying to get all religious on anybody, but I remember when I was in my early 20s, I was chasing money. That was like one of my goals. I was like, I'm gonna chase money, and then I kept on failing, and then I realized that you know what, I have to change the chase and chase my passion and the things that I can build from. So the money comes as a reward afterwards, after you have good intentions. And so if you're doing this for the passion and helping the young fighters get up there and all that, the money's going to come regardless.
I've always been, like you said, I've always been big on intentions.
Yeah.
From past fighters, even she's named, in general, fighters. I've never even charged a fighter $1 that I've trained, by the way, in 15 years that I've done business. I don't take money from them. I've never charged them. I literally... eventually I tell them all the time, when we get to a certain point, it's different. But I'm not, these guys work hard. They put their life on the line in the ring, and it's them. It's theirs. So it's never been about money. I never had it when I was little, and ain't no difference from now. So I'm going to leave without it. So I'm here to kind of make an impact in the world and help as many people as I can.
That's amazing. Hey, you're a big ring announcer, just to let you know. So I've seen you box. I've seen you box. No, I haven't seen his outfit.
Well, they know how I dress. I dress like that as a promoter.
Oh yeah, the clean. Yeah, never mind the suits and all that.
Well, I told everybody, man. Believe it or not.
But I've seen you box. Have you ever boxed yourself?
Yeah, I started with Joe Lopez, man. He trained the first world champion out of San Antonio, Robert Quiroga. He's also actually trained John Michael Johnson this fight on our main event.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
so I started with Joe Lopez out of Angels Boxing Club, man. So, yeah, I did some boxing. I was,
Would you ever go back in the ring?
I'm 40 now, man. I like
You're
to train.
40?
Yeah, I'm 40 years old, man.
Man, with all these ages, I did not know you were 40.
Yeah, man, I'm 40. Man.
I did not know that.
I like to train. I like to help
Okay.
train. Though. I've gotten to work with the Beast and all those guys too. You know what I'm saying? Because of Ricky and stuff like that. So it's I got a passion for it too, man. I love it. It's like you said, it's all about helping people, man. And I love to help out, man. That's why I started selling tickets. I just wanted a seat. Now I got the best seat in the house. I got the best seat. I was just trying to get at the fight. Now I'm in the ring. Like, so it's pretty crazy, man. It's a hell of an experience,
Well, we're getting a lot of love from a lot of people right now on the show. Again, thank you for all tuning in and watching.
Appreciate that.
Let's go. Asmi World Slaves watching. Thank you.
What's up, ladies?
And you have a lot.
My girl Bev was watching earlier. She does my hair. Anyone that was wondering.
Give out some shout outs, Rick, and there we go. Y'all have
One shout out a couple of guys real quick. Going back to real quick, Rico, like I said, he hooked me up with Prince Ranch Boxing Management.
Okay.
Mr. Greg Hanley out of Malibu, California.
And that's why his team being PRB.
Yeah, super. I mean, I don't think I've ever met somebody, and I'm only saying this because I'm about to make a point, but as wealthy as this man, but so humble, so grounded, so understanding of my concept, of it's not about the green, it's about my heart and my intentions. So big shout out to you, Greg. We appreciate everything you do out there. He's probably in Vegas somewhere, so have fun. Also want to shout out a gentleman I just met we just signed a 5-year deal with the promotion. He will be our official sponsor, taking care of everything. Big shout out to Joel Dolly out there.
Hey.
There we go.
Yeah,
Mission Open Air Market.
Mission Open Air Market. Big shout out to you. He owns half of the South Side, so all love to you, man. Appreciate you. 2020, we're very excited. He had the same concept when I met him, bro. It was like, he was like, man, I seen you stay on this side for, I use like the Scottish Rite Theater. I try to use the events in as much as I can. And he's a big South Side guy, so he saw the connection and we hooked up. We had a press conference there, and he was just like, bro, like, this is about 1,000 people here. I said, yeah, they come out, At the end of the day, it's the product. The product wins. The fighters. So what fighters you have on the card is going to make your event. Bro, 7 guys that were on the Olympic team under one roof, November 16th. And a former 3-time world champion, Adam Lopez, who holds the record for being on Showtime, national television, is on the card as the co-main event as well.
So where can the viewers and people that are watching get tickets? Could they still get tickets?
Yeah, you could get, we're sold out of ringside, but we do have general admission. You can get your general admission tickets at the door, or you can go on eventbrite.com and purchase your tickets. There'll be some.
And then on Facebook, is there somewhere that they can find them on Facebook? Okay.
If you want to join a group, I got TMB and PRB Entertainment Group. Just add it, and it should pop
Add
up.
it, and it should be there.
How much
Okay,
are the
perfect.
general admission? I kind of
30.
They're 30 pre-sale and 35 at the door. And you come check it out. We got you. We'll take care of you for sure. You just got to promise me one thing. You bring me an extra large sweater. We're good. Call it even.
I got you. As long as you put it on.
I'll wear it. Not to the fight, but I'll wear it. Okay, I'll wear it. I'll wear it. No problem.
That's awesome.
I'll get you a TMB one too.
I want to go. Shit.
Come out. But I heard you were trying to go the last time. You didn't get to go. You gonna come for real? I got you.
Yes, I know. What time?
We'll hang this banner when you walk in the door.
Hey, that'd be nice.
Got
That'd be
you.
dope. That'd be dope.
Got
Late
you.
nights right there, all up in there. Put it on the ring. Yes, do it.
We'll have the ring girl walk across with it a couple of times.
You need 2 of them. Nah, that's cool. But again, the doors open at what time?
Doors open at 6. First
6?
bell at 7:30. Yeah.
6 to 7:30.
Yeah. First doors open at 6. First bell at 7:30.
I'm trying to not.
No, because he wants them to talk about something, and I'm trying to hear.
All right, so okay. You know,
Okay, so what is-
I'm
what
gonna
is
get
the-
it out the way. Let me
so
get it
what-
out the way
get
for
it out
him.
the way, get it out the
Let
way.
me get it out the way for him. So, our heavyweight just recently lost a fight. That he beat a guy 2 times. They fought a 3rd time, and he beat a guy. So we're trying to get a rematch with him, with Corey Barlow of Austin, Texas. So
Okay.
Corey, if you're watching, what we're asking is you give us an opportunity the way we gave you twice to fight Tyrell again and
There
make
we
it a 3rd fight.
Winner take all.
He said that.
Is it okay? Wait.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you didn't see the video in the press conference?
I'm gonna keep your teeth.
Did you see the press conference? Did you see it? We had
No,
to
I
call
didn't see
security. I had a guy drive all the way from Austin, and Adrian Broner's cousin. He's been asking me to get on one of our cards for about years. He finally got on, and bro, these guys. We just made like a highlight clip on it. I'll post it tonight.
Okay.
Man, these guys. It was, you gotta tell me, a 6'5",
Ruru, shout out
300-pound guy versus. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. So it was pretty intense because they brought some fireworks to it, so it was exciting.
It's comical too.
So when it comes to the fighters, is there any, like in the press conference, do you tell them, hey, y'all have to be civil with each other? Or
Oh, no,
do y'all
bro.
allow them to
No, we
trash
do-
talk,
we grow- it's a-
to promote the fight?
It's a grown man business. I tell him, you know what? If you got something you need to let off your mind, you got to tell him. Go ahead and tell him. Why not right now? There's cameras here. We had a shout out. We had Telemundo out there, Fox, KSAT, Fox 29, Ken's 5. I mean, I appreciate everybody that came out. It was ridiculous. I had to make 10 more credentials, so appreciate everybody that's reaching out to cover the fight. We really appreciate you.
Now, if a business or someone that wants to sponsor for upcoming events, is that available too as well?
Of course.
For them?
We're
And
stopping on Wednesday though.
Stopping on Wednesday.
Just
For not this event, but for maybe.
Oh yeah,
in the
for sure.
future events
For sure.
or-
Yeah, we have different sponsor packages.
Okay.
They can email me at moronesboxing@yahoo.com, and I can email them the different sponsor package. Super affordable for anybody.
So say that email one more time. So if anyone's watching that you want to get your business out there and you want to sponsor what he has going on, email is
Morones, MORONES, boxing@yahoo.com. Again, Roku TV, 1.2 million subscribers. Amazon, 3.6 million subscribers. And KSAT airs to the whole city of San Antonio. So come out.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that is amazing to know.
Yeah, we had 706,000 people watching our last fight.
For almost 1 million people at our last event.
It's crazy.
Yeah, 750,000 streamers worldwide.
So
3,000 in
We did
attendance.
that in Floresville, a little town called Floresville.
Oh really?
Yeah, they were. I live in Floresville.
Where do you?
Yeah, I live in Floresville. So I grew up obviously in the South. I went to McCullum High School.
Okay.
Well, I went to 5 different high schools, but I'll say McCullum because I finished there. But yeah, I'm from Floresville, Texas, bro. Like I said, I have 5 kids and beautiful wife, and that's where I get the passion from. It's for my kids. So that's why it's important for me to walk the right path. There's no plan B. This is what I do. I do it for my children, so I don't create no enemies or burn bridges I haven't built yet.
I see. Actually, I've seen his name before. Louis Villarreal.
Yeah, big shout out Louis, biggest ticket seller in San Antonio, baby.
Louis Villarreal. I've seen.
Of age,
He's 42. Louis 42. Yeah.
I haven't met you yet, sir, but I know that you know my brother. I saw him take a picture with my brother, and he was signed with ID Life too. It's a health and wellness company that we are partnered up with in Frisco, Texas. So when I saw, I'm good with the names, and I know he's a boxer. Obviously, he has it right there. So Louis Villarreal, I seen him in a picture with my brother. So is he fighting this weekend too?
No, he'll be on the next one. He signed with us. This guy brings in the ridiculous. I mean, he's talking about 400, 500 people by himself from Houston, from huge support. He's a really good guy. I mean, you get to support when you do good things.
Oh, you know what? Shout out to Rory. Rory? Yeah, Rory. I can't say his last name. It starts with a T. He's a big supporter of boxing events. I've seen him actually at one of your events too as well. Yeah.
Yeah, big shout out to. That's how I know.
No, yeah.
Yeah, big shout out to Roy Terracini, man.
Terracini, yes.
Yeah, we got so many people that come to support.
No. He's a very well off individual, but always
loves
humble,
boxing.
sharp,
super.
When I met him at it was Jesse. I think Jesse James had a fight, or it was Kendall. I think was it Kendall in the Alamo Dome. They had a fight at the Alamo Dome, I think, too, as well.
Yeah,
and
Todd did a show there.
That's when you were there. Because I remember seeing you there,
yeah.
And Roy, I saw him walking, and this guy, he was dressed in a blazer, nice like black cut off t-shirt, whatever,
with the best tan in the world,
jeans, and just like nice shoes, and he walked like he was somebody. You could just tell by someone's energy and presence, and I was like, I gotta say hi to him. I gotta say hi to him, and I did. I said, sir, I was like, just want to let you know, you look like somebody very important. He goes, well, thank you, son. I am. He's like, yes, I did. He could tell you this too because he's.
He got the best tan in the world too, right?
He's tanned up. Yeah.
Then I got up to him and said, I gotta tell you this. You have the best tan.
I know, right? I should have said that, but no. He gave me his business card. Years later, my brother Caesar is actually really good friends with him, and he became one of our investors with one of our projects. So awesome. It's crazy how, and I share this story even in front of everyone when we had our meeting the other day, and he was in the room. We were at his office right here on I-10, and I tell the story all the time because you don't know who you don't know, but it's always good to give someone a compliment because you don't know who they are or whatnot. And he's just very humble. Like, it was just humble from him.
Yeah.
So I've seen him support boxers and
he
boxing
loves.
events and all
Yeah,
that
he loves boxing. You met my partner too, right? That's
Yes,
how I
Malibu,
felt.
Malibu.
He owns Malibu Films.
Malibu. Yes, I remember. So they've gone out to Hotel Discotheque before, and they all had a great time.
Yeah,
And
big shout out to you. You always know how to take care of people.
Yeah,
So
we try.
yeah, my partner. I met my partner. I was like, this guy. Oh wow, like, come here. Let's talk some business. You know. Yeah, he's a very good guy though. Very good guy, and you know, you said it clearly, humble. Not to jump on that though, I do want to say something. I read, got the newspaper Friday, and I did erase something. Going back to Davies Entertainment real quick. Whether it was Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson, it didn't matter to me. I read an article they wrote about Cameron Davies, how he was bankrupt and borrowed some money from his father-in-law, got back on his feet. Just want to give a shout out to that. It's very motivating. I read it. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. See, guys like us, it's a very motivating to hear stuff like that, you know. And anybody that can hit the bottom and get back on their feet, anybody. I'm not talking, had nothing to do with him. I'm talking in general. Anybody. Big shout out to them guys because it takes a lot to get back up when you get knocked down, you know. So I was very motivated when I read that Friday. So you know, I wanted to say that it was a very motivating story. And me, like I said, a guy, I'm a regular Joe, bro. 6 children. I just treat everybody right, and I build a relationship with the core of the city of San Antonio, and that's why I have so much support. But it was very good to hear that story. So
that's dope. I know that they definitely appreciate, hearing that, especially, I don't work with them directly, like, I don't legit work with them, but my brother is Joshua Davies. He is actually the chief brand officer of the company. Cameron and Casey, they treat me like family, so they've always looked out for me. So for someone that is so close with them, from seeing, you're right, they are very new to the boxing game, but for someone that's only been doing this for, I think it's been like 7-8 months or so, to where they're at now, you can't help but admire the passion and the hard work that they've done, because I've sat here personally and seen how much goes into it. So that's why, of course, I have so much love for them. I know he asked me if I actually work with them. I don't work with them yet. I did work at the fight, but I don't work with them legit yet. But they are like family to me.
Yeah.
They are another family.
When you have
I like hearing that thing.
Yeah, no, that's like I said, at the end of the day, no matter who that is, it's, you can dislike somebody, you can, that the fact of the matter is you give respect where it's respected. And that's just where it's at. And like I said, when you have, again, I and I always thank my partners, I have so much financial support in what I do. I just would not, I stay where I stay because it's successful. And I've lasted 7 years keeping it like that. And big shout out to Mike Batalik. Said they had a 2-year run. Man, they came in hard, big events, and it was very tough to do. So anybody that does promotions and stuff, it takes a lot of work,
It does. I think anybody that doing any kind of promotion, it's not just boxing, just in general. Like, shout out to Tonic and WP with the Big Red Bar Going Big Red festivals, and seeing how much they grow from bar to the next venue and stuff like that. If you're consistent and you just have the right team and you just continuously, you can grow and get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, the consistency comes from the fighters. That's why I tell anybody trying to be a promoter, gotta have the fighters. And we're blessed to have 15, 16 guys that can sell out a place, and they're assigned to our company. So that's what helped us carry strong,
That's what I was going to ask. Is that how many y'all have actually signed?
I got tons of guys, yeah. Oh, when I went after, obviously it's also a business, I went after young talent. That's what people want to see. Guys coming out of the amateur, young, hungry guys that had the big amateur background, that represented San Antonio in the Olympic team in the national tournament in Russia, Beijing, and we have 6 or 7 guys on the card. And I was able to sign to our company quite a bit of them, so we're real excited.
I just want to address one thing since we are talking about stuff.
Go ahead.
Shout out Joshua Davies, man. He used to do all my flyers, you know what I'm saying, for a number of years, when I was doing my thing. But he did say one distinct thing on y'all's last show, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
What was
he specifically said, Davies, this, that, and the other, we doing it big and all that, and then he was like, yeah, we would never do a show at the SA Convention Center. He said it wrong the first time. So I was like, okay. And then he went back to it. He goes, I'd never do a show at the San Antonio Event Center. And now, like he just told you, we sold that thing out, put almost 10,000 people up in there. So I really didn't appreciate. I ain't gonna lie. So shout out TP, man, but don't take no digs, man, like that. So that's a bad way to get this thing started, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all been over there making slick comments too, though.
No. We didn't make no comments. Okay. Nobody made no comments about him. He said it live on this show, and I just wanted to address it live that he did say that.
Did you tell him that in person?
I actually called him, and I hit up JT. And I said, hey, man, what's up with your boy, man, saying what he said on the show?
Why'd you hit up JT? What does he have to do with anything?
I said, boy, you asked me what I did.
I'm saying JT is not part of
So they do watch the show, but they do, and this is all live right now.
Joshua about it?
I called him.
Did you talk
He
to
didn't
him?
answer the phone.
Okay.
But I'm addressing. He addressed it on this show, so I'm addressing it on this show.
I don't think
he was like, like I said, as if what we was doing was like something small.
I didn't even know about this fight, so I don't know.
I'm saying what he said. I'm just saying.
No, I get it, but I'm saying you should address that with him in person. Like, I get it, you want to talk about it on the show, and that's cool, whatever. But you should address that with him in person as well.
I'm not beefing at all. I'm
not gonna sit here and talk on his behalf because I don't know what his intention
is.
No,
it's all good.
He's never been to none of our shows.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So knowing that we have an upcoming show and to say something like, we would never, like, it seemed like he was kind of like this.
I get what you're saying, and I think
knows me
and this
I get it. That's what I'm saying. As man to man, you should address that to him in person. Because he has nothing to do with the show.
When he was on the show, I don't think he meant it.
It's cool.
I think when he was on the show, but let me just
you felt a need to bring it up.
I did.
So I'm just saying you should talk to him.
Yeah, I did.
Mention that to him in person.
Just hear me out, and I love that this is all live. I mean, it's great because of the fact that I want everyone to understand that this is not scripted, okay? But listen. I think that when Josh was talking, he didn't mean it in a negative way. Like he didn't like, I don't want you thinking it that way, because y'all have love
Yeah.
for them, and he has loves for you. So I mean,
yeah,
like, it's
exactly.
nothing but love. Everyone has to support each
I was
other.
just, you know,
So,
airing it out.
but
you know, that's all.
whatever issues,
It's love.
y'all gonna talk about it
Yeah,
with
it's
each
love.
other. So yeah. So, but going back on to this weekend, you have, because we're almost done with the show, and we appreciate all the viewers
that's
watching
all
and
love.
everything like that. You have November 16th, this upcoming event, and it's going to be held inside of the San Antonio Event Center. And one more last time, if they want to buy the tickets, if they want to reach out for sponsorships, not for just this event, but maybe for the next events, where can they personally contact you for all that information?
You could call 210-387-6859 or 210-322-9974. Or you can, like I said, you can go to the door and purchase your tickets there.
Nice. And then I guess, I mean, that's, what do you got going on this weekend?
Man, for once I get to chill. I don't have anywhere I gotta be. I don't have people I gotta meet for work. Like,
Yeah, the Malaluna is
I
over.
had, crazy fucking last few months. I've been nonstop. I had Malaluna. I was in Vegas for JT's 40th birthday. Shout out JT. And of course, Alamo City Fight
JT
Night.
money.
I was working my ass off. This is the first fucking time that I legit don't have anything that I have to do. So whatever happens, I get to sleep in. I'm so happy.
So this weekend, of course, y'all have the big fight coming up.
Yeah.
How do you prep for? Do you have any more press conferences? Do y'all just now write it
The winners are
through?
coming.
No, we just have the weigns Friday. We're done. We had press. We usually have 2 press conferences.
Is it Saturday that y'all have the fight, or Friday night?
Saturday night. Yeah,
Okay.
the weigns will be Friday at the Open Mission Market as well. Yeah.
So everyone, I have right now what's coming up for this weekend is Hotel Discotheque. We have a special guest DJ. So if you need any VIPs, make sure to text 210-677-5289. And then also I'm gonna really,
I just have to be
if I could get
professional.
the tickets and all that, I'll be there for the show too. So
Do
I
y'all
like-
do
I
a
like-
live?
I
Do y'all
like-
do this live like at events? Like,
we haven't done it yet. That's something that we are working on for the next year.
That's dope.
I also have a lunch meeting with K-Rock. Shout out to K-Rock. We're going to be discussing our 1-year anniversary, having the show at one of his venues. So that's pretty amazing where we've grown as a show. Again, we always appreciate the viewers. We always appreciate the special guests, you both coming on to the show. And you want to go ahead and just finish it off?
Nah, you go ahead and do it. I'm already over it.
Okay.
I'm not even.
So just social medias, where can they follow you? And on Facebook, Instagram, Del Rico, where can they follow you at?
at San Antonio Jones 79.
Okay, and that's before Facebook and
That's Instagram. That's
Instagram. Okay, and then you?
My Instagram's at Rick Morones.
Okay.
My Facebook's Rick Morones Jr.
Nice. And Nat Boogie?
Nat Boogie, NATBOOGI on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Of course, Natalie Charlene on Facebook. Holla at me.
Awesome. And of course, you can also follow me on Instagram. It's official MikeAnthony.Torres. The business at All Access MA. And then that is it. Again, thank you for coming on to the show with us tonight. We wish you the best of luck for this
Appreciate
weekend. Of course, I will try my best to be there because I really do want to support what y'all got going on. Yeah. And thank you for the viewers for watching. We appreciate it. Again, every Monday night, late nights with All Access, 10:30. Nat Boogie likes to say is ish.
10:30 p.m. ish. Of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is Late Nights with All Access. Of course, we had Del Rico, we had Mr. Rick, and of course myself. And Mel Finest is over there.
Finest, baby.
Mel Finest too as well.
And
Bless
Mike
him.
Anthony, guys, it is, like we said, Late Nights with All Access. You can catch us every Monday night, so make sure you tune in next week, 10:30 p.m. ish. Y'all have a good night. Peace.